Welcome, Tim. So
Hello.
nice to have you.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yes. Are you home?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Wonderful. So I changed. Thank you for registering. I had to change my Zoom account for privacy. So I had to change the link. So hopefully everybody got the memo. I did send it out late last night. So you did, Gary did. So but anyway, we'll some people may show up late. We'll get started and then we'll catch up anybody who comes later. All right, welcome, Gary.
Hi, Alina. How are you?
Yes, very good. We're in daylight saving too now, so we bought you an hour.
Yes, you have.
So you are more awake today.
Much more.
Okay, great. And how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And yourself?
Well, thank you. Very nice. Did you and Tim ever meet?
Don't think so.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you.
But yeah, I'm glad you have a chance to meet. You both are extremely brilliant. Wonderful. So let's do a little bit of introduction. I'll start. My name is Dr. Pezzini. Sounds like pizza. I'm Italian American. And my passion for as long as I can remember, age 5, I think, is I knew I loved the mind, I loved people, and anything inside our brain fascinated me and still does after all these years. And there you go. So that's both my niche and passion. I'm a psychologist, and let's hear from you. Tim, you were first. I know you're in a similar industry.
Yeah, so my name is Tim LaFollette, and I am currently in Portland, Oregon, grew up in San Francisco, and niche / passion. I've got a lot of different passions and interests, but yeah, I'm a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, so definitely interested in mental health and mental and emotional well-being, and I guess other sorts of passions. I am a singer and actor and performer, and of course I love plants and animals, and that's another thing that's kind of a hobby, a thing that I enjoy. So yeah.
Beautiful. And a little bit of bragging. Tim and I co-wrote with some other authors a great book that made it to #1 bestseller next to Elon Musk's, called Success from the Heart. And you can find it on Amazon. We don't even make money from it anymore, but that's okay. Still a great book. There you go. And I wanted to say that these calls are recorded for educational purposes. And I'm sure, you know, it's all members, and we'll keep it as confidential as possible. So thank you so much. And what about you, Gary?
I'm Gary Woodcock. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and I'm a business systems consultant helping businesses with process and workflow management solutions, along with helping them find and implement software solutions. My passion is to assist with the provision of providing clean water, housing and education solutions for communities in need.
Lovely. Very good. Thank you so much. It always feels good to introduce ourselves, and and I've had the pleasure to know you for a while. And I'm also happy to see that you stay true to your passions. It's okay if you change them, I think in our cases, we really stay true. And it's nice to see, especially now towards the end of the year, where you sort of start to take inventory of how far you've come. We'll do a proper year in review next month, okay? But you can start thinking in those terms. So for today, before we go into the last final push for the year, let's talk about some wins you've had during the month of October. It was my birthday month. I'm 1 year wiser. Was Halloween or whatever you wanted to celebrate. But for some of us was also a month of transition. So Tim, would you like to go first?
Sure. So this last month, as far as win, I think the main win was just finishing up with my last job. So I'm transitioning from an employee to private practice. And so wrapping up with that job, I felt really proud of how I finished up there as far as I gave them everything that I could to make sure that they were able to kind of continue things successfully for my clients, but also for the program that I was managing. So I felt like that was a win.
Lovely. I agree. Definitely. Okay. Beautiful. I can never figure out the subtitles on Zoom, but okay, we'll deal without them. Great. And what about for you, Gary?
For me, this past month has probably been a couple of wins with 2 new clients, and 2 opportunities have appeared for 2 additional international opportunities have appeared. So that's probably been the bigger things over the last month.
Okay, great. Great. Congratulations. Yeah. All right. Good job. Did you take some rewards to celebrate these wins?
I'm saying nearly yes.
Okay.
I've made a note of rewards. They haven't been fulfilled yet.
Okay. In the works. Is that Fiji in the background?
No, that's Barbados.
Oh, lovely. Nice. Okay. And what about you, Tim? Did you celebrate any of your wins?
I think I've been celebrating the wins. I've seen some different shows and had some gatherings with friends. So yeah, I've enjoyed some time.
Good. So important. So important. I see in all the group sessions I do, even beyond these, yeah, just people forget to acknowledge their successes. We're usually like, go. It is important to acknowledge how far we've come, especially at this juncture of the year. So I thought the theme for this month is one final last push for 2023 before all the holidays and the year end and the year review. What do you think, gentlemen? Are you in?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Tim?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. That's a good motto. No matter, circumstances have changed for a lot of us and with the world always changing, but I still think this applies. If and it's okay to rework your strategy, but still, let's give it one final push for this year. I know you both have a lot to offer. So before some well-deserved time off. So one last final push. It may be helpful to think of the goals you've had for 2023 since January. I know we've started working on it privately as well, one-on-one. And I know some have changed, right? Some have changed. It's okay. So just think though, what would that last push look like for career, health, and relations for this month of November before all the year-end holidays and the year-end review? Okay, so I'll give you some time to think about what that last final push in career, health, and relations will look like. And you can, I'll play some music. You can close your eyes. You can turn off the video if you want to. You can dance or just get in the zone with any method you like. And then we'll reconvene after that, okay? I'll give you plenty of time. So one last final push, career, health, relations. You ready?
Yes.
And start. Let me know if you need more time. Nod your head yes, or use the chat. Look ready. All right, I like it. Clear. All right, so let's just focus on the what. I'll be the transcriber and caption expert. And we'll strategize later, okay? So just focus on the what this last push is for this month. Whomever wants to go first.
I can go.
Sure.
So for me, from career perspective, I've got a major project that we expect to get across the line before the end of the year, and there's meetings. I was hoping to have a bit further information by now, but meetings are being held this week, so I'll get some further updates on that as we go forward. I've got some work to do on my systems development platform. That sort of dropped off a bit. And then just integrating my weekly and daily systems so that they're a bit more fluent. I'm happy with where they're at, but there's a few additional steps going forward. From a health perspective, it's more continuation. So I'm doing a morning routine between 5 and 6 a.m. every day. Been doing that for 6 months probably. I'm doing balance exercises 3 times a week. That's assisting me with a health issue. I've been off sugar for 18 months and I'm off alcohol for 8. And so the addition to that will be a bit more regular walking. And And then from a relations perspective, I think it's more about visit. So visit my mother over the next 2 weeks. She lives a fair way away. Meals with friends, visit the children and families, and visit extended families, and then reconnect with a couple of people between over the next month.
Nice. These couple of people are co-workers or acquaintances?
No, just friends that I haven't really spoken to for some time.
Okay, very clear. All right, one last push for Gary. Here we come. And Tim, what about you?
Okay, so for career, I think the main thing is basically setting up all of the different things for starting the business for the private practice and figuring out all of the tech aspects so that I've got the electronic health record and HIPAA compliant email and voicemail and all of those sorts of things. So those are the main things are setting up the private practice so that everything should run fairly smoothly. So that's kind of the main thing, is the setup for all of those, and then also exploring other income generating opportunities as well that might have a little bit faster income while I'm building the practice. So I think those are the main couple of things there, but each of those is like, 10 steps for each thing, but I have it all listed out. So I'll just do one thing at a time. And as far as health, I think the two main things, one would be to increase my sleep a little bit. I'm going to say let's work on increasing it by about like 30 minutes per night and kind of see how that goes. I feel like I'm getting pretty good, but I think it could be just a little better. And I would also go with adding walking back into the routine. It gets pretty rainy here in Portland, but I think even just adding short walks in the middle of the day, I think will be helpful for me during the fall and winter months to get a little bit of time outside, even with the rain. And then as far as relationships, the main things for me are just setting daily priority or kind of daily intentions for my romantic relationship. And then I think continuing to reach out to friends and checking in with them and hanging out and setting up times to spend time with them. It's been helpful in the past, and I want to continue that trajectory.
Beautiful. Well said. Thank you. I hope it feels good to say these things out loud and finalize them, finalize the objective, for this last push. Great work with that. Okay, so this last part, this middle part, sorry, this next part, is not recorded purposefully, because we got to leave it a little bit of mystery for people to come on to experience it. And second, because I want you to really cut loose. And so I won't even get in and listen. You're probably tired of me anyway. And I want you to give each other ideas, share contacts, share, right? So you're bouncing ideas off of each other as if you were masterminding, brainstorming. So you have a buddy. And this is your how, right? So we just finalized your what. You can refer to what I summarized in the chat box, and now focus on the how. Remember, there is no right or wrong with the how. There's a myriad ways how, but you may as well pick the one you think is best, considering the timeline and the most fun, right? Set yourself up for success. Yeah, okay. So give each other idea on that. Is that clear? Yeah, you're used to it. You're pros. You are pros. You do it with your clients too. So you decide who's gonna go first. Take 10 minutes each. I'll tell you when to switch, okay? And then we'll wrap it up at the hour. Okay, so we'll wrap it up the whole call of the hour. So count, okay. And start. Welcome back. How did it go?
It went well.
Yes,
Okay.
very good. Thanks, Selena.
Wonderful. Was it enough time? Never enough time.
Well, we could have kept going, but
Yeah.
we got through a fair bit.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So now now you will choose one strategy per area, one for career, one for health, one for relations, since you brainstorm several. Choose one, and with that, let's commit to your first action that stems out of that creative strategy. Okay. I know you do take more than one action per area, but it's important to identify the very first one, which will give the tone and the direction to your gratitude month, to your last push for this year. Okay. And then the rest will follow, as you know. So I'll give you time to look at your calendar and select the time and day for those identified first actions per area. And please use the chat box. Is everyone clear? Good job, you're pros. And start, enjoy.
Actually, I guess I do have a question. So,
Yeah, sure.
so one action for each of them, and you want us to put it in the chat and like schedule, or?
Yeah, in the chat box first, and then I remind you to put it in your schedule first after that too. But in the chat box, yeah, put the first action and the time and day, so we can hold you to it. Thank you. All right, good job. I'm impressed. Very, very good. So as I was saying in the chat box, next month will be your big year-end reward. But for now, and I'll push you for that and remind you then, for now, for these great last push actions, I want you to come up with a last push reward. Maybe you already have something in mind. Maybe you need to think about it. Here are some ideas that don't cost anything. But if you have a budget for it, by all means. Anything sparked your fantasy?
So I guess like the short term, so many things I already kind of have set up, but in the short term to kind of reward getting these first steps done. I've got a trip planned to Las Vegas in like another week or so. So
Nice.
that'll be fun.
All right, viva Las Vegas. All right, and Gary, that sounds lovely. So perfect, perfect. So redeem it as soon as you're done with those first 3 actions, okay? I hope you feel amazing. You have everything that it takes to give it a last, final, successful push. More to celebrate next month. You are successful. Make sure you calendar both these actions and rewards, okay, where you say you were going to, so that you don't have to remember. And it's going to be the same link from now on, a private link. And so we will actually resume on December the 4th. For us, it's going to be December the 5th for Gary, same time. And if you need anything, meantime, I'll catch you privately or just email. I'm so impressed with you. I hope you're impressed with yourself. Yes? Okay,
Yes.
good, good. So have fun, enjoy. Remember, one last final push. You got this. I love you, gentlemen. Make it a great month. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Elena. Nice to talk to you, Tim. Take care. Have a great month.
Have
Bye.
a good one.